Eternal Storm is more powerful than your grandma's gumbo and got freaking the Phoenix side-eyeing right now. The beautiful goddess Storm is out here gatekeeping her sensational hair routine, which I know she put fresh juices and berries in that joint. She's no longer just a goddess, but she's like a freaking cosmic entity at this point. That's right, Jean Grey. Phoenix ain't the hottest thing on the block no more. But let me give you a quick breakdown before jumping into Storm issue number 5 and how our queen went from vomiting up dry biscuit to turning powerful freaking spirits into New York shish kebabs. While her cape is making the infinity sign symbol. You see, we needed this when Toad was giving her the two-piece. This was always disrespectful. It starts off with our stunning as usual Storm rocking the Erykah Badu as she prepares for a speed. She glances at all her outfits throughout the ages when she was on the Avengers and X-Men, and she's like, yo, I've been slaying it for a minute. Casper did not sleep on me. I knew this because when she came out in this joint, I was like, hold up. I know I'd be talking about 90s Rogue, but Storm might got it. I'll use her hair as a pillow. Look at that joint. So as Storm is saying her speech, she coughs and heck of blood comes out her mouth, which scientifically means that something ain't right. Well, we find out that prior, a few days before the speech in Oklahoma, freaking an episode of the Power Rangers was going on. Crap was just exploding everywhere. People, the town, everything was getting blown to smithereens. We soon find out it's a poor mutant that can't control his powers yet, so he's just filleting everybody. But Storm, being the majestically beautiful hero that she is, unfortunately inhales a humongous dose of radiation, which immediately makes her feel like she was snacking on dry biscuit. Going forward, as she's doing missions, she's coughing up blood. As she's taking showers, huge chunks of her hair is coming out. Oh, hold up! Don't mess with my sister hair. Someone help her. Going to the doctor, she finds out what she has is incurable, but I'm like, if cats can figure out time travel, yo, heal my queen. That doctor's like, you need to see Dr. Jericho Drum, as you only have 6 hours to live. She's like, alright, bet. She goes find that Mount Biscuit to meet this dude, right? He makes a deal with Egan to cure her of her radiation, but he's like, yo, Egan said you cannot use your power for 7 days or the deal is broken. She's like, alright, bet. So she reunites with her family, the X-Men, you know, and they're hugging and having a good time, and then her and Wolverine start training. So, yo, the training's getting a little bit intense. They're hitting out the wombo combo with no gravy. Then, all of a sudden, she tackles him, right, in one of the last days. She tackles him like Ray Lewis, and she's about to, you know, do the final blow. But then, all of a sudden, they look at each other a little funny. I'm like, yo, what's going on here? Then, all of a sudden, hey, yo! He got jungle fever. She got jungle fever. Next time we see them, they're in bed, but a freaking humongous New York pigeon pops out of nowhere and is like, yo, Dr. Doom summons you, my queen. As she's flying to Latveria, I always have to throw a little ra in that. When she gets there, she is getting the treatment, people. Hot bubble baths, outfits that will make Victoria's Secret nervous. And then the dress that he gave her, when she put it on, Cass was like,
You look so good, I wish I could plant you and grow a whole field of y'all.
She sat down. She was given a meal that would bring her back to her childhood. This sister was getting flashbacks out here. He had desserts looking like, I don't even know what it was looking like. It looked like stuff is floating on that joint. But Doom requires perfection. And he's like, you know what? This wasn't perfect. Kill the chef. I'm like, tough crowd, because if I could cook something that brings people back to their childhood, I count that as a W. Storm wastes no time and throws a knife straight at his dome piece. It starts getting so intense that Storm decides that she's gonna use her powers regardless of the whole contract. The second she powers up, this freaking dude pops up like Freddy Krueger and one-shots her. The dude literally put his entire hand through her freaking body. And as Storm slowly falls into the abyss of darkness, freaking Eternity pops up. What are you doing here? Aren't you the embodiment of the entire universe? He's holding her in his hand like how freaking Galactus was holding Norrin Rad. She gets a Zenkai boost on some next level. You want to talk about a glow up? This is what a glow up is. The next time we see her, boom! Shish kebab time. And it only gets worse for this brother. Check this out. Now that we're up to issue number 5, right? This girl, Eternal Storm, did not just give this brother the worst acupuncture treatment I have ever seen. She turned him into a freaking gusher and eats him. Then comes down like freaking Thor in Ragnarok and is like, Doom, where you at, fam? And Doom ain't nervous at all. He's like, first of all, you come in here disrespecting my hood, fighting spirits, tearing up the place. Don't have me bring out the chopper. Leave now before you can't leave no more. So we flip the page and all of a sudden we get dragged into a freaking cosmic beast. I'm like, hold on. I thought these cats was beyond this. But nah, the cosmic dudes be running the fade also. You have Eternity here, who is literally freaking housing all of existence in his abdomen. and he's the defendant. Then over here, you have Oblivion, who represents the end, the void, the lack thereof, the finish line of life and existence, who is currently the prosecutor, and all he's saying is, yo, give me my sister back. You hawking up all the space, Eternity. There ain't no room for death. Then you got the Living Tribunal here. First of all, that name itself, I would have been shook. But he's basically the babysitter of the whole freaking multiverse and the ultimate judge under the one above all, of course. And the Living Tribunal is here to make sure that none of these brothers get out of balance. He's like, yo, you guys got beef? Prepare for trial by combat. I'm nervous because I'm like, these dudes are too powerful to be handing out multiversal level dry biscuit. You guys can't handle this over a game of chess? Porcheesy or something? But Eternity summons his avatar to stand in battle while Oblivion basically does the Thanos. He's like, nah, I'll do this myself. As this brother is wearing the skulls of the past avatars of Eternity because dude been beefing for a minute. Like, these dudes been going at it for billions of years. Then we get a crazy perspective of Oblivion beheading the Eternal Madness, the Insane, that's the avatar name. And at the same time, the Eternal Storm beheading Dr. freaking Doom. I think we can all agree we can look at each other and go, what the freak is happening? But Doom ain't going out that easy. All of a sudden we see Doom behind her. I'm like, hey, yo, but then he gets hit with a nasty lightning bolt. Then he does some Naruto clone jutsu crap and he multiplies it to multiple Dr. Doom. The Eternal Storm does the Thanos snap and flash freezes this dude. Then stabs him with a lightning freaking spear. Meanwhile, the real Dr. Doom is inside eating his steakum. What a G! The Eternal Storm busts through the window like, yo, what's up? He like, I ain't scared of you. And by the way, the woman that you're possessing right now, the one that you're hosting right now, she ain't gonna kill an unarmed man. Which proved to be true because girl was shaking. She's like, I can't do it. So this is really a Phoenix Jean Grey kind of relationship going on right now. The Eternal Storm is like, Doom, you have avoided my death today. You're a lucky man. And Doom is like, ha ha ha, you evaded my death. Okay? Death avoided me. Then we get pulled back into this freaking mess where Oblivion is like, freak this. I've been lonely for 3 billion years because you're taking up all the freaking room and there's no room for my sister. I'm taking you out, Eternity. Oblivion turns into a Liu Kang freaking serpent the size of America's debt, choking out Eternity himself. I was like, oh snap. These cosmic dudes out here don't be playing. All of a sudden, the Living freaking Tribunal pops out of somewhere and clocks this dude across the freaking face. Getting hit by the Living Tribunal has to be one of the most horrible freaking feelings in the world. Freak the world, everything. The Living Tribunal's like, nah, fam. You ain't seen your sister no more. You try to take out Eternity when the one above all says that you two always gotta exist. When Oblivion found out he wasn't gonna see his sister again, he cried. These dudes are so powerful, when he shed a single tear, the entirety of existence trembled. And the one above all was moved from a freaking teardrop. The Living Tribunal, being mad emotional, was like, I take it back what I said, alright? But you guys are gonna duke this out like backyard brawls. Whoever gets the dub will have limitless eons of just freedom. If you want to house infinity, if you want to house death, you guys do whatever you want. Whoever wins gets to have full control. Then the Living Tribunal says, Eternity, who shall your champion be who will fight on behalf of the entire universe? Whose valor do you trust to deliver you from oblivion? Then we see Storm in the same position I'm in when I have to pay taxes, crying, as she been chosen to basically save and defend Eternity and the universe. Hey, yo! I cannot wait to the next issue to see Eternal Storm hand out the 1-2 and the dry biscuit special to Oblivion. Let's go, baby!